we just got our first solid rain. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty mushy. I don't know if I put any equipment on there, it's gonna get stuck. So I'm glad I got the rock in place before now. It's gonna be tough to get it all knocked down. The one driveway I did a few weeks ago, so I can at least park on the property. So hopefully in the next couple days it dries out enough where I can get a little Bobcat or something or another tractor and knock down those piles of AB, so that I can have a loop around and even a flat place to park my trailer on the property.
Guess I probably should have worn boots today.
But I was worried that someone would try and pull off the road. There was about an 8-inch vertical drop between the road and the shoulder now. So I was worried someone would pull over and get stuck or damage their car. So I came out here with a shovel and knocked down just right next to the road, just in case that happened, someone wouldn't get stuck or at least wouldn't damage their car. It's hard work. I used to be able to knock down big piles of dirt, big piles of rock. I'm a little rounder now. While I was knocking it down, it hit me that my buddy has access to a Bobcat with tracks. Tracks are perfect for this because they distribute the weight of the equipment and it's less likely to get stuck. It still can generate mud, but because I had the vertical next to the road already started, I could just work my way in from the road and stay out of the mud altogether. I gave him a call. He said I could use it, but it was up in the mountains. I had my gooseneck trailer, so I headed up there. It was about 3 o'clock when I left here. It gets dark at 5-ish. So I got there just before dark, got it loaded up, tied it down in the dark. I think I had it a little too far forward. This is pretty sketchy. Got a blowout on Highway 12, about 5 miles from 88.
I'm limping distance from home, so I'm gonna try it.
Nowhere to pull over except for soft shoulders. I knew if I pulled over, I'd probably get stuck and not be able to pull out again. So I've just hit the flashers and been limping along. Now I made it to a back road that pretty much is a straight shot to my house. So I'm just gonna go about 25 miles an hour, get this thing home, and then I'll deal with the tire tomorrow.
Oops. Well, I made it home. The other tire's low too.
Alright, so I just picked up the trailer that this Bobcat goes with. So now I'm going to take it home, unload it from my trailer, load it onto this trailer so that I can take it out to my property. All right, I'm gonna take this trailer to my dad's house so I can fix this tire and fix these ramps that are all busted up. But to get it there, I gotta drive it there, so I'm gonna hop it there on 5 tires. Should make it. Hopefully I don't mess up the rim. Look at that. Damn tire rubbed all the way through the frame, rubbed a hole in it. Doing it on the other side too. So how long till this trailer's fixed? I guess it's time to throw up some gate. People keep driving on my rock and jacking it all up. Finally got the Bobcat out here, grabbed piles and just worked my way in from the road so that I didn't have to get into the mud with it at all. Because it had tracks and not tires, it didn't really sink, even though the dirt underneath the AV was kind of loose. The first driveway I did a couple weeks ago, I didn't get quite as much rock in there as I wanted, so I used some of the rock that I got this last week and worked it all the way around over that front driveway. Left a lot of little piles on the sides and everything, so I got out of the Bobcat and used a shovel and a rake and just kind of graded it smooth, knocked the rest of it down smooth, and then got back on the Bobcat and used the tracks to track roll it and get it all tight. I got this AB knocked down as much as I'm gonna with this Bobcat. I'm gonna track roll this real good and tighten it up. I'm gonna give it a quick once over with the tracks. The Bobcat was heavier than the Kubota, so I used the tracks on the Bobcat to track roll both driveways and kind of grade it out. Now that I got it all track rolled and compacted, I've got a round driveway. Even if it's raining, I can pull in here with my heavy trailer, loads of lumber, loads of pier blocks in a couple weeks when I do the pier blocks. I can have concrete trucks come in here even if it's been raining. My lumber truck can come, trusses can drive on it. I'll wait until after I'm done getting all the heavy loads for everything, like the trusses and the lumber, before I pave it. I have to pave, I think it's 12 feet off of the road. So now I have a round driveway. I don't have to back a trailer out into the street anymore, and I won't get stuck in the mud. So don't forget to subscribe.